Assassin's Creed Shadows has been facing a massive amount of backlash. With every teaser, trailer, and image they release, we see just how little effort they actually put into this game, and now we're finding out that Assassin's Creed Shadows is being accused of using Zoro's sword from One Piece and props from Amazon as official artwork. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, there is nothing that these people could do that would surprise me at this point, but it is hilarious to see just how little they actually cared after preaching for so long about how this was supposed to be a historical representation of characters in this time period. They have proven time and time again that they didn't care. They claim to have researchers and historians and cultural consultants working on this game, but clearly they're not very good at their job if things like this are being okayed. It says Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows are being accused of using One Piece's Rorona Zoro's katana, as well as props purchased from Amazon as official artwork for the game. It says in a post of to the game's official French account on X, a translation reads Katana and Yasuke's mask or artwork from the game at our Ubisoft booth at the Japan Expo offers you an immersive experience. Now, people have been laughing at this Japan Expo for a little while now because basically no one is going to this booth. If you see images of it, it's basically empty. So first of all, that proves that no one is really that interested in the game in Japan. But second of all, they thought that this was going to be okay, that no one was going to point out and notice the fact that they got these items off of Amazon and they are items that are used in anime. It says the company was accused of grabbing the products off of Amazon. A translation reads official Assassin's Creed Shadows merchandise is available from Amazon. He then shared a number of product images that match what the Assassin's Creed France account posted. It's the same exact sword with the same gold details. It's the same exact stand with the same exact letters. It is from Amazon. They thought that this was the appropriate way to market their game. And of course, Yasuke has been a figure of a lot of scrutiny since this game's first teasers and trailers released and we got information. But of course, it all stems back to historical accuracy. If they said it was a fictionalized version of a historical figure, that would be one thing, but they didn't. They have talked about how they hired cultural consultants and have researchers, yet they can't be good at their jobs if, again, this is being seen as acceptable. It says of course, Grums, aka Mark Kern, had posted about this, saying Ubisoft ripped off One Piece, gives fake samurai Yasuke Zoro's katana at Japan Expo. That's going to piss off even more Japanese people, and it is so true. We have seen the petition skyrocket when it comes to Shadows, and it currently is sitting at a very hefty number, and it really only has continued to rise. As you can see, it is currently sitting at 84,393 signatures, and it is getting well over 1,000 people a day signing it. And of course, there are those who argue, oh, well, maybe some of these people aren't actually Japanese and they're from the West, but let's say half of those people are from the West. That means half are still Japanese individuals who are clearly extremely upset over this. We also recently found out that a Japanese politician actually wants to investigate this game. Now, who knows how far that will go, but ultimately we are talking about several individuals who are clearly upset about this, and they do have positions of power. We also saw the geisha statue looking very similar to the $14.99 listing from the manufacturer Oahu, AWHAO, that is found on Amazon. So basically, I could go to Amazon right right now. Take a bunch of pictures of these items when they release and go, oh, I have exclusive Assassin's Creed Shadows merchandise. This is how they marketed their game, and I have these very exclusive items. I mean, they are a freaking joke at this point. And as it says, these accusations come in the wake of a Japanese politician, Hamada, signaling that he would bring the game up in front of the Japanese legislator. Now, we don't know if this is going to go anywhere. We do not know how far this is going to be taken, but ultimately there are a lot of eyes on this game and a lot of Japanese individuals who are, yes, extremely upset over this. And if we go on over to social media, people are pointing at them and laughing, saying, you guys are absolutely ridiculous and there's no way you're going to get my money for this title, which I completely understand. I completely agree with. Ubisoft is a company that, yes, does have a lot of franchises under their belt that a lot of people love, and there is a lot of love and nostalgia for Assassin's Creed, at least for me personally, but when you see them blatantly disrespecting certain cultures and also basically spitting in the faces of the customers that they have, it's understandable that people no longer want to financially support them, because at the end of the day, it is us that matter. If they are not getting our money, they are not getting, their paychecks, and they are not going to be around. So they really need to start thinking about appealing to their customers more. People are joking, saying Ubi's going to make Zorro DLC, DEI hires in a nutshell, no knowledge of history, copy everything and pass it off as your own work. I also smell a lawsuit. This is very true. It could happen. They did not do an ounce of due diligence with their, quote, merch. What can you expect from a bunch of DEI clowns? I love DEI. It's so close to the word die because that's what DEI needs to do. It can't die any sooner than now. Yikes, if even one of these is true, Ubisoft is going to get a lawsuit or will in the future. I mean, it is clear as day based on the listings through Amazon that, yes, they did just purchase these items off of this website, except for Yasuke's helmet, because that's the helmet model that is in the game. So it doesn't appear that they, of course, purchased that one. But the other three images, yes, those are all products that we can very easily link back to. Now, of course, Ubisoft is a company that clearly doesn't want to listen to the customers they have. They're doing whatever they feel is necessary to make money, but all they're really doing is pushing gamers away with all of the ridiculous nonsense that is surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows. They have been criticized because of the incorrect architecture, the way Yasuke walked through the prefecture, and there was the hip hop music. The, of course, character, we'll call it, of Yasuke in general, because that's what he is. He's a character. He's not a representation of a historical figure anymore. And I do not see a way that things are going to get better for them at this point in time. It will be interesting to see, of course, as we get closer to release, how much more backlash is actually surrounding this game. Only time will tell. But for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.